So we have already seen that if we make any changes to the branch of a GitHub, and if we are making Travis to track that particular branch, so whatever the changes are made to that particular branch, that is being reflected in the AWS, because Travis is a continuous integration tool which is keeping track of the changes in the branch of GitHub, and it performs some tests and deploys it to the AWS, right? So in the real-time environments, it is not suggestible to directly deploy the new changes to the production. Instead, we can have another app just for testing, and if the deployment was successful with respect to the functionality and all in the testing application, then we can be assured that the application doesn't break because of adding the new feature, right? So just for the case of assurance, and we want to make sure that the application doesn't break because of adding a new feature, it is a good practice to maintain another application exclusively for testing. So the workflow is like this, especially for this. So so basically we will create a testing branch in GitHub. Then we will make all the changes, or we will add any new feature only to this testing branch of GitHub. Then we also have a Travis file for this, where the Travis file makes the deployment of this particular testing branch only to the testing app on the AWS. So if all these things are going fine, if the application doesn't break, then we can go ahead to pull the changes which have happened in the test branch of the GitHub into the main branch of GitHub. And then from the main branch, these changes can be reflected onto the production environment on the AWS. So now let us change the Travis file. So we have two things to deploy now, not only one. So one deployment is for the testing server or testing thing, and the other is the production application. Okay, so we will just copy paste the entire thing because it has the same thing, and we will be adding a hyphen here, meaning we are writing an array form now. So indentation must be correct. Now go to this particular same line and again copy paste everything. So make sure that indentation is right. Okay, now we need to make some changes. So what are those changes? So the first one is we need to create another app and environment, and we need to change the branch. So we shall create a branch name testing. So we will write the name, same thing here. While committing to Git, we will check out to that particular branch and push that, like make the changes. Next, we shall go to AWS. I'm in the Elastic Beanstalk in the AWS. So create an application with the name test app, then platform Docker. Platform branch is Docker running on 64-bit Amazon Linux, not Linux 2, only Amazon Linux. Then sample application and create application. So now if we go to the test environment and open this link, we can see it is deployed here, the same as the previous thing. So let us do one thing. Let us just make a small change to the HTML file, days.html file, and make Saturday also active and deploy that only to the testing branch. So I'm making this active, save it, and then we have to commit this onto the GitHub. Yeah. Now let us track the changes first. Let us see the status. So as expected, days has been modified. So let us add this and again see the status. So now it is being tracked, and git commit -m activated Saturday, just for understanding. Now git push origin. So be careful. We are now deploying, we are now pushing this code only onto the testing branch. So git push origin testing. Now let us go and see the changes on the GitHub and Travis. So this one, and then, so testing had recent pushes 1 minute ago. So go to the testing branch and go to this days HTML. So activated Saturday, this commit is there now. Now go to the Travis CID. So it already started integrating the things. Great. And it is done. So let us go forward and see if the changes are there here. Just refresh it. So it is refreshing. So it's busy checking the health of the application. Now open this link. Click on this, and Saturday and Sunday are activated now. So if you notice, previously this was not the case. Oh, since this tab was opened previously, but still, since this link refers to the newly deployed project, even if we click that particular link also, it is showing to this only. So okay, cool. So whatever the changes have been made to the testing environment, it has been deployed now. Now let us see how to merge the changes from the testing app or the testing branch to the main branch on the GitHub. And then after merging these changes to the main, the Travis again tracks this main branch and then deploys this to the original site, not the testing one. Okay, now let us see that thing. Now go to the GitHub. So it is telling that testing had recent pushes 3 minutes ago. Click on this compare and pull request. So the base is main and we are comparing it with testing branch. So if at all we want to merge the code, whatever the changes have been made to testing, it will be added to main branch. Okay, and it also gives a message that it is able to merge. We can write some message here and create a pull request. So when we created a pull request, it is checking for any conflicts between both the branches. So all these things are just to make sure that the application doesn't break in between due to some conflicts. So some conflicts might be unseen by us while building bigger systems. So these are just like making sure and helping us that the application doesn't break and everything runs smooth. So if you observe, Travis is also checking it, right? So we will go to the Travis console and we can see these logs. So the duration is 13 seconds, like it's running since 15 seconds, 16 seconds now. And so it exited with 0, means the operation is successful. So it also says that it doesn't have any conflicts and all checks have been passed. This branch has no conflicts with the base branch. and we are good to go. So merge pull request, click on this, confirm merge, and yes. Now go to the AWS. So testing environment is the same as previous thing. So Saturday and Sunday will be highlighted. We will close this, and now we will go to the original applications. So these are the two applications we have created till now, right? So this is exclusively for the testing purpose, and this is the main one. So click on this. So this is the environment. Click on this link. And yes, so now upon clicking this, we expect Saturday and Sunday to be highlighted now. It didn't. So go to the environment, refresh it once. Okay, so the updation on the AWS was taking some time. That is why it is showing the original version only, right? So now the health checks are being performed. And now let us click on this link. And when we click on this, we expect Sunday and Saturday to be highlighted. And yes, so after the build was successful for testing branch, we have merged the changes of the testing branch onto the main branch. And then Travis has again built it and deployed it onto the main app, which is my first app. Then it has checked the health and deployed the newer version. So now when we click on this, we can see the new modified version. So this kind of methodology helps us to make sure that the application doesn't break. The application which was in the production, it doesn't break upon adding the new feature. So we are just making sure that the test branch works perfectly, and only then we will be moving the new features to the production.